Just talks by the Pharaoh. Welcome back. I just remembered I forgot to talk about some other shit too in the last one, and yeah, yeah, shit. I was gonna talk about emotions and stuff like that, because that shit gets. Emotions are very strong, and they can be very overwhelming if you do not know how to properly react or handle them. And unfortunately, most of us don't even know. And this is something I've also been recently learning with my emotions and shit, but also the thought process behind things. Like, I'm changing my thought process. I'm still struggling with some of the thoughts in my head today, but that's all right, because it's work. I'm not giving up. So many people have lost the good fight, and out of all the times that I've tried stupid shit and I'm still here, and I'm like, so many good people have died, but why am I still here? I know, believe I said that in the last one, but I really touch on that because I really resonate with that. It's because they lost their fight, and I ain't looking down at them for it. They're no cowards. The battle is real, the struggle is real, and that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised I'm still here to the stakes. There's a lot of recent shit, and I'm like, fuck, I really was stupid, and I don't know how my body went through that, but it did. And I'm doing better now. I still get them thoughts, of course, but I've been working on them. That's another thing about shit, is being impulsive about thoughts. If you need a way to reach out, I've had issues with trying to call the right numbers and talking to family and stuff, and a lot of it's it kind of can be one-sided, just because no one truly knows what you're going through except you, and all you want is someone to listen to you without judgment. Alright, someone to acknowledge that, hey, you're feeling this way, I acknowledge you're feeling this pain. I may not know everything that's going on, or I may not know exactly how it's affecting you, because at the end of the day, it's not the words, it's not when people say I'm not doing good, it's how are they actually feeling physically and mentally? Because this shit could be draining. This shit causes physical damage too, and for example, I get really bad chest pains when my anxiety gets fucking running through the roof. I get bad chest pains, I can't breathe, it's hard to function, and it's you really gotta think about alright, the situation may not be as bad as it seems, but on the inside, how is this person truly dealing with it? Because again, the thought process and how everything's going in that person's mind and body is completely different than ours, and we just don't know. That's why it's so hard to pinpoint shit, because a lot of people are just used to hiding it until they get home, or they're used to just bottling it up. And that's not healthy. That's how this bad shit happens. And I realized that, yeah, I come off as being dramatic as fuck. I come off as being I come off as being dramatic, but it's it really hits hard, and how am I feeling? As I said, we don't know what people, we can't really take a stab at really how the person's handling it, or how they're feeling it, I guess I would say. I guess the best way would be to describe it as how you're feeling it. Not how you're feeling, it's how you are feeling it. How can you describe what's going on with your physical and mental being at this point? Are you being destroyed? Are you distraught? Are you in a bad fucking spot? Or, how does it feel? Does it feel like you're being ripped apart? You're describing the shit you're going through mentally and how your body physically deals with it. And I acknowledge that, even if it's a small ordeal, this is something I'm working on too. Like, even if it's a small ordeal, I will feel a lot more than I should. Like, maybe I care too much. Maybe it has to do with the overthinking too. I feel way too much. I don't know how better way to describe it than like in small, like for example, in a small situation, say something small happens. It's not horrible. It's not even close to horrible, but it's a little speed bump, you know, like it's a little like what the fuck, but it's not a complete shutdown thing. And for some reason, like I get overwhelmed and I kind of shut down, and it's bad. And I'm like, all right, I can't be doing that to every situation that comes my way. I can't be doing that to everybody. That's unfair, not only to myself but to others. And like, I do recognize what I need to work on and where I need to work on it at. And it's taken me years to get to where I'm at now. And like, I may not have made much progress, but I have still made progress. And I could be proud with that. I could be okay with that. I know I kind of wish I'd just get better, and I'm impatient like that, and that's something we can't be impatient about. Like, can't rush this healing process because you're not going to heal properly, and then you're just going to have to relearn the lesson again until you actually accept that you got to take it slow. And that's what happened to me anyways. I fucked up a lot. And to anybody else who's listening, if certain individuals are listening, I'm also going to take this time to apologize for just like how fucked up I am and all the stupid shit and just dealing with my dumb ass, because like honestly, like y'all don't deserve that, and y'all put too much energy into that, and I just went and did me and shit all over everything, and that's not how I should be, and that's not how I should treat others. And I accept the judgment, I accept the ridicule, I accept whatever. Like, I'm acknowledging that I'm a fuck up, and I am working on not being a fuck up anymore, and that's all right. Like, I'm a piece of shit, but I'm working on it. That's where it's at. That's just what it is. I can't say it is what it is. Y'all already know. It bothers the fuck out of me. No, and like, think about music too. Like, I know I touched quite a bit on it actually, but music really is your therapy. Like, you can you can almost read a person's soul. If you're anything like me, you can read a person's soul through what they listen to. And it's like, there's nothing more special. Well, there is a lot of things special, I guess I should say. I can't say that there's nothing more special, but it's pretty special when you can listen to someone's music and be like, all right, I know I don't really like this music, but I ain't gonna judge them for it. But you listen to them and you see what you see, and then you go from there. And hopefully, like, you don't judge a person too bad for the choice of music they listen to, because, as I said, music is powerful. There are songs out there that are purposely meant to cause harm, and that are there to purposely fuck you up mentally. Like, that's how a lot of the rappers these days get their money. Like, they work with Big Pharma, they get us all addicted to pills, addicted to some chicks. They make it be like, all right, this is the life. It's like, nah, like, I damn near died quite a few times up till now, and I've kicked several addictions. I've been battling with myself for a long time. I've been battling just to survive, and I've had help. I've had help as of recently, realizing like where I'm at in my battle, and now I know specifically what to target. And this is progress I will not lose. I cannot afford to lose this kind of progress, because I feel like I'm finally starting to know, like, I'm finally starting to see a shape with myself. I'm finally starting to realize, like, what kind of a person I can be and what kind of a person I'm working towards. Because for the longest time, I've always had the problem of not knowing who the fuck I was. And now it's starting to become more clear. But it's step by step. This is a long process. Don't rush it, because I've rushed it one too many times. And my journey along the way, like, I'm gonna say, it's like I've pushed people away. I've lost friends. I've lost relationships. I've lost close people because of my dumb ass. I've destroyed my life quite a few times. I used to be so addicted to my self-destruction, it's not even funny. Like, I can't really, it's a weird description, I know, because it's like, how could you love killing yourself? And it's like, you know what, I romanticize, like, death is kind of romantic to me. I kind of am in love with the idea of me not being here, and that's something I've been working on, because I'm working on, like, enjoying life now. I've been pulled out the mud, so to speak. I've been pulled out the darkness. I've been trying to stick with that, because, you know, it's not good where I was at before. Like, as I said, I romanticize my doom. I fantasize me dying because I'm sick of the suffering and the pain, and it's just so fucking hard to keep going and to get up and take them licks, take them hits. But in the end, I can't blame no one else but myself. To those listening, again, nothing's going to happen. Like, even if something did happen, let's say something did happen. I'm not saying it's going to, and don't read too much into that, please. But I want y'all to know, don't put this on your head. So this ain't on you. Like, I am accountable for what I do, and I'm holding myself accountable for what I do. So if anything, like, y'all should not feel like y'all are responsible for what happens to me, or if anything happens to me at all. Y'all are not responsible or required to feel that way. Like, that's not my intent. I do not want you feeling that way. This is a way of me reaching out and saying I'm sorry, and I love y'all, and I appreciate every fucking moment, every second y'all have given me. Despite how I used to be, how I was acting, how I've been acting, how I am now, like, I appreciate the living fuck out of you guys, and I appreciate the living fuck out of the special few, if not just, yeah, I do, because I would not be saying things how I see them today. I would not be here today. I really wouldn't. And I was going to touch it out on another topic, but I don't think I will. Like, y'all don't need to know that just yet. Don't worry about me. Like, that's all I can say is, like, this is a message for y'all and for hope, and, like, there are other ways of dealing with shit. It's hard, I know, like, listen to my voice, just listen to the emotion I'm putting into this, just feel it, just sit there and feel it, like, think about it. Let whatever hits you resonate, like, just sit there and think about it. Like, another problem of mine is just being alone. Like, I know I can't be with someone, like, 24/7 constantly. I just have a problem being alone, like, I keep myself busy. I'm trying to add more structure. That's another thing we can do to work on, is adding more structure, like me doing this, or me working on music, going to work, stuff like that, to kind of help with being alone at home, because, like, not everybody's got a schedule, everybody's got a life. It's also unfair to me to expect to be with someone all the fucking time, because my dumb ass is so emotional I can't deal with myself. That is very unfair. Like, my expectations with that, like, that's another thing I saw. It's like, you know, I can't be like that all the fucking time. Yeah, I miss being with certain people, and I miss the times we have, and can't have that all the time. I can't have that all the time. It's just that's life. That's what it is, and I fantasize about that shit all the fucking time. It's like, it really makes me wonder, like, who really is sick of me? Because, like, I guess I could say I'm a very needy person when it comes to attention. I'm clingy as fuck, and, like, certain attentions really, like, yeah, you just get me going and feed into that, I suppose. It's unfair for me to be like that. It's not to the other person, but to myself, because, like, this is how I hurt myself. It's like I'm working on passing through the toxic stages, and I'm working through some shit that I've ignored for so long. It's not even funny. And if I could do it, you can too. Cause for the longest time, I thought I was lost hope. I thought this is it. And like, no one's gonna really truly want to be with me, or no one's really want to truly ride or die for me. And nah, I'm just working on like main important thing for me to personally work on right now is to not overthink and to not overanalyze, not pick things apart as much, because those two things put together is fucked up. Like, they will cause serious harm to not just a relationship between people, but like friendship or whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, fucking, that shit will eat it up. Like, because when it gets to that point, or at least for me, I've noticed, like, emotions get way too fucking much. Like, this is not bragging, this is not fucking glorifying how I feel, but I know how I love is different. I know how I feel is different. It is far more intense than anything I could ever describe. Like, I'd rather take physical damage. Like, I'd rather take physical damage when it comes to negative emotions. Like, because it feels so much worse. Like, it's like, when I'm feeling, I feel it to my soul. I feel it to my core. My whole body feels it. I'm resonating that. That energy is pouring out of me. I feel every bit of whatever I'm feeling. Even when I'm empty, I feel that completely. Like, I feel it. Now, how can you say you can actually feel the nothingness, the void? It's like, oh, the feeling's there. You'll know when you get there. Like, if you get to that point. And like, I know like how I love this, I feel it's special. And me personally, words are words. Like, I'll say shit. Like, I do mean the shit I say. I do. I really do. I mean the shit I say. But every time I say certain words, or every time I say it over the phone, or say it in person, or text it, like, I put all my positive energy into that. I put all my hope, I put all my good vibes, everything. I put my being into what I am passionate about, or who I'm passionate about. It's hard for me to describe sometimes, because like, there's so much feeling. That's all it is. And I feel it's pure positive energy. It guides me. It keeps me strong when I don't want to be strong anymore. It keeps me going when I want to give up. It keeps me going when shit's hard. And like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been making shit hard for myself and others, and I'm sorry again. As I said though, like, this is where I'm gonna end it at though. But remember, there's like hope. Take this experience, take it. Like, there are other ways of dealing with things. Like, I'm actually watching, like, I do know who sits through the whole shit. So, like, who sits through the whole, like, clip or videos that I make, and it's alright, but, like, I really want my experiences and what I share to help others, because, like, this is what we all need right now. This is what needs to happen, what needs to be talked about, because this is so fucked right now. It's like, so many people are editing. There's a lot of shit you don't hear from all the edits. There's a lot of shit you don't hear from, like, when people are just giving a small discussion on it and it's not the full thing, because it's like, what are we not hearing? They're touching on some of the topics and subjects. They're giving you what you want to hear, but they're not giving you shit you need to hear, and that's my opinion. I'm gonna keep it to that. Like, and I'll keep making weird ass timed videos and shit, because like, I'll be making this shit when it comes up in my head. I'm not gonna script it, I ain't gonna write it down. There's gonna be shit in my head. This is gonna be me coming out with how I'm doing, how I'm dealing with it. Kinda like a vlog or whatnot, or kinda like a journal, like, but I'm sending good vibes your way. I am sending good positive energy. I hope y'all have a good fucking day. Like, y'all deserve a good fucking day. Take time to reflect on yourself. Even when it's hard and you're stuck in your head, like, I want you to be able to take time for yourself, think about shit, resonate, see where your alignments are, and check your energy, because like that's important. You're important. Just know that you're important, even if you don't feel like it. You're fucking important, and your health matters. Your mental health matters. You matter, and I mean that. I fucking promise you, I mean that. That is. I'm proud of you for making it this far. I'm proud of myself for making it this far. There ain't no shame with the battle scars we have. There's no shame with how fucked up we are now, because we're still here, and that's what matters. Our life matters. Living matters. All right? In a world so full of death and destruction, it's like, where's the creation? Where's life? It's here. We're surviving. It's a hard survival, though. It's like, it's hard surviving yourself. It really is. Like, if you can survive yourself by the end of the day, just take it day by day if you have to. Take it step by step. If you can handle yourself if you could survive yourself after an ordeal, or if you could survive yourself after a day or a week and just keep moving it up. If you could survive the battle in your hand, survive yourself. Even if you feel like you're losing, you're winning, like, you're doing good. And I hope you know that. And I want you to know that you're doing good. I know I said a few minutes ago I was going to end it or something, but like now this is where I'm going to end it. Much love, y'all. Like, I hope y'all get the message in this. Like, as I said, don't overread into this, but like, I'm going to just repeat it again. Y'all are not responsible for me or what happens to me. Like, do not put that on your head. Like, I ain't intentionally, I ain't unintentionally, I ain't putting nothing on y'all. So, like, that being said, just remember, you are not responsible for me, and I'm responsible for my actions. I am aware of my actions. I am aware of what happens. All right? Just simple as that. And I love y'all, and do your best to be a little positive today. I can't say be completely positive, just throw a little bit of positivity into it, and it makes the biggest difference, I promise you.